equals to Taiwo Shola. Taiwo Shola is a variable. Then equals to Taiwo Shola. So if we print out combine variable with text, we print out said good morning Mr. We use our plus character as a concatenator to combine it. Print out this combination of variable with what? Good morning Mr. Taiwo Shola. So it's a variable, a combination there. So we have to combine it. We combine it there. So we can also combine variable, string, text variables together. Let's say we have name, then we now have, let's say we have greeting equals to, right, equals to good morning Mr. Right, we run this, then we combine and print out the combination of text variable. Combine the two together. To combine the two means greetings plus character name should give us what we expected. Good morning Mr. Taiwo Shola. So we can actually combine variables variable text together. The next thing is we are going to what we call global variable. Global variable. A global variable is a variable created outside a function. A variable created outside a function. A variable what? Created outside a function. A variable that are created outside a function. For example, let's say we have ox equals to in continuation of what we said, we can a variable or drink water. So create a variable ox. Create a variable ox, and I've defined a function. As we have said, we define a function new take new is a function. We declare the function with the name new. Take new. For me to take new, I want to drink water. So I define this function. I define the variable after the function ox, and inside this particular function, I will print out something that allow me to make a sentence. I've said I would like to take my meal. I print out take meal for so the answer is I would like to drink water. So a variable can be accessed to set variables that are created outside of a function are known as global variables. They are created outside a function, but if you create a variable inside a function, it cannot be accessed from the outside a function. So if you take this up, let's take this. Take this function. Take this function, bring it here. Inside this, define this variable. Define another variable aux inside the function. Aux equals to eat my burger. So now eat my burger. Now if we call this function, take meal. Now we call this function take meal. Look at what it gives us. I would like to eat my burger. But let's try to print out aux and see if we can actually use it. You see, drink water. We have two variables. One inside drink water is the first, and eat my burger is the second. So we cannot access this particular aux here. We can only access the aux outside the function. So any variable declared inside the function is what is a local variable to that function. But a global variable is a variable declared outside the function and can only be accessed by a function or from outside the variable. But any variable declared inside a function cannot be accessed. But there is a solution to it. Now, let's say we said print John wants to us. We'll print out this. John wants to drink water. Now, if we want to make the global variable from this, we said take meal here. If you call this, it's going to say, I want to eat my burger. But what if I want to access it from this? What I do is I go back, I go here, I make this variable a global variable from inside the function like this. I'll go here, I'll set global. I declare global aux before I use aux. So if I create this function and I now said print John wants to do what? To bring it out, concatenated with aux. What will happen? Run it. Say John wants to drink water. Alright? John wants to drink water. John wants to drink water. But we need to call the function before we'll be able to use it. So we'll say take meal so that we can initiate it. Take meal. Now we say my burger. So if we bring this guy out here, we go here and run it, we find out that now the current aux value is John wants to eat burger. That's the difference between a variable and a global variable. And declaring a variable is outside the function, and when you declare a global variable, it can be used by anyone. for any variable inside a function without making it defining a keyword global variable, it will not be accessible. So note that to create a function, sometimes as a programmer you need to hide some of your variables, but for them to access it, you make it a global variable.